What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another installment of the Chanchis Podcast. We're brought to you by myself, Joel,
Oscar,
Brian.
My name Jeff.
Will.
Yes. And today we decided to take a step back from our last couple of videos, I believe. Instead of, going the complete chaotic route.
Episode 2 wasn't that bad.
Episode 2 is not that bad, I agree. But this is a full discretion.
The beginning, at least.
Yeah, the beginning was pretty bad. But now we're going to take things through a tamer route. Hopefully that works pretty well. Honestly, I know a lot of people were keen of our complete baboonish yelling. But let's see how far this takes us. Anyway, on to the podcast. So I have the story to tell.
Story time.
Story time with
Fuck
Los
you.
Chanchis.
Now we have to censor.
Okay,
Why would you do that?
So Brian just threw something and it hit something metal. And that created a noise. I don't know if you guys could hear it. That's all you care about?
Shit.
Not the podcast. Oh my god.
No.
What happened to the tamer route?
My phone. Is it fine? Yes. Alright, it's fine.
Breaking news. Local Frederick man breaks his phone because he's an idiot. Call the National Guard, call the Navy, whatever.
Alright, let's get to the story.
Right, so my fourth block today, they were playing music while we were working. And the teacher came up, or the coach, because there's two teachers. One of them coach, and the other one's an actual teacher. And he came up to us, and he's like, you guys got any music recommendations for the class? And so my friend, who's aware of the podcast, he was like, oh, why don't you just play Joel's podcast? And I looked at him and was like, what are you doing, you idiot? That's not something that should be played in a school. And then he goes, nah, dude, Los Chanchis. And then, sorry about that. We got a Grubhub delivery from Melvin's McDonald's that he didn't tell us ahead of time.
I don't know what's getting
First the birthday.
Yeah, first the birthday and then the McDonald's.
I asked my brother to get. I asked
my
my brother to get food for my sister. I didn't ask anything about me.
Alright, let's continue.
Yeah, so the teacher was like, "Oh, how do you spell that? Los Chanchis?" And so my friend tells him how to spell it, and he looks it up, and then they couldn't find it because the school has like most things like blacklisted.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, thank God, dude," because if they played it, that would have been really bad. But then somehow he manages to find it. And then he looks at me, and it's on the Promethean board too, so everybody else can see it. And he's like, "Is this your podcast?" And I look over, and it's a damn yellow background with Los Chanchis in it. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it."
So we're not blacklisted by the school?
I think he was on a teacher account, so he can see most things.
They have access to all the ones.
Yeah, so I guess he like switched accounts or something.
Yeah.
And so he shows it, and he's like, "This is yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's ours." And then he keeps telling me, like, "Should I play it? Should I play it?" I'm like, "No, don't play it. That's not something we should be playing in a school, coach." I would like, with the things that happen in the first 10 seconds, it would make a sailor blush. So like, he goes, "All right, whatever." So he clicks on it, and then he disconnects the sound from the Promethean board, and so he's just kind of sitting there on the page about to like play. So I'm just sitting there like, please, whatever supernatural deity in the sky, please don't let him play this goddamn video, because that video was.
It was chaotic, bro.
To say the least. The first 10 seconds, if he listened to like the first 5, he would have looked at me disappointed, and I don't blame him. But I mean, like, it wasn't me that said it.
And he probably would have showed the lunch lady part to that.
Oh no! I forgot about that part.
If anything, he knows about the lunch lady. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then.
What, they were macking it out the back of the deli too?
No, just that she has a weird vibe.
I feel like he wouldn't know who we were talking about, but then he'd be like, "Oh, I know who you're talking about."
Yeah. So he doesn't play through the Promethean board because thank God he listened to my warnings. So instead, some student, so my fellow classmate in that class, she was like, "Oh, hey, do you want some headphones?" And I was saying, "What are you doing? That's not something you should be doing." And so she gives him the headphones, and he tries listening to it. And like for the next 15 minutes, I'm looking over there, and I have my phone out trying to record to see his like initial reaction, but he couldn't get it to play because the audio wouldn't come out through his headphones. But there was a part where it played, and it accidentally came out of the computer, and it was like the first second, and then he realized, he's like, and he like did the thing. So he knows how bad it was. I know how bad it was. But like, it was just so scary.
What did you hear?
Oh, he just I don't remember how did it start? Like before you started like cussing out everybody and pretending to screw their relatives.
I think it was like
No, I just said F your family.
No,
F your...
but way before that. Like the first thing you said.
I
that
think it
came
was
out of your
just
mouth.
us yelling at
Oh,
each
he
other.
introduced us. Yeah, you guys were like, no, you start the intro or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that part happened, and then he immediately paused it. And I was like, whew, 5 more seconds of that, and I would have been in a huge trouble. But then he told me, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to play on my car on the way back home. And I was like, no, because he's going to listen to it, he's going to hear what Melvin has to say, he's going to like slam on the brakes, and then he's just going to like sit there contemplating what he's going to do. He's probably going to end up like,
Can't do anything.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
he'll be shocked.
This
He'll
is
be shocked.
This is an outside of school activity.
Yeah.
I know he can't do anything,
Yeah,
but like at the same
it's
time,
out of
that
the
doesn't
school.
mean.
Haha,
he
you
won't
can't do anything.
Yeah,
No,
coach,
shut
if you're
up.
listening, I'm sorry.
Also, can we just take a moment to realize Joel was talking to a girl?
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Girls?
I thought you were gay.
Oh, today's coming out there.
Oh,
Brian.
Brian!
What day is it?
Today's
The
October
clappings.
11th.
Today's
Coming
Friday,
out day.
October
Is it?
11th.
No, that's not the clapping.
I think National Coming Out Day. I know Melvin's gay.
I'm not fucking gay.
Say frick.
No.
Everyone else is straight. Just saying.
Yeah, except for Melvin, of course.
Yeah, Melvin.
Yeah, they're straight for dick.
Melvin!
Bro,
What?
Melvin!
Censor yourself.
There's
No,
straight
you
for
don't have
penis.
to hide your feelings from us. We
you
don't
guys.
care.
I'm not
Come on,
homosexual. I know you guys
Melvin.
wish I was homosexual,
Melvin.
but I'm not
Melvin,
homosexual.
it's okay, Melvin. If you like peen, you like peen. That's not our problem. As long as you don't want our peen, that's just not our problem.
Of course, I don't want your penis. If
Tell
I
us
was
your-
gay,
tell us
I
your
wouldn't
coming
want
out
your
story.
peen.
Tell us your coming out story.
I'm not gay.
Okay,
But if I was gay, I wouldn't want your peen because it's probably tiny. It's probably disgusting. You probably don't even wash.
Okay, okay.
All right.
okay.
All right.
All right. Now we're gonna.
Okay.
Are we keeping that in? Are we?
Yeah,
keeping
we're,
it?
yeah,
we're
we're
keeping
keeping
it.
it.
Oh my god. All right.
Alright, yeah, so Melvin's a closet homosexual.
I'm not homosexual.
If you see him at school, please applaud him for his
If
bravery.
anything, I'm fucking homo. Not homo. I don't know.
You're homo?
All right.
That
Good
is,
thing I'm the one editing.
No, if you edit that out, bro, it's just,
Yeah, it's all on you.
it just proves even more. Because you
What?
don't want
I
the
don't
world
wanna-
finding out that you're coming out.
No, I don't want
Whatever.
the
Alright,
world.
let's switch the topic. Let's switch the
All right,
topic.
let's talk about 6ix9ine, the homie, the fellow Chanchi.
Isn't he not Hispanic? Isn't he white?
He's Mexican.
Is he
6ix9ine,
actually?
6ix9ine? Yeah.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. I don't know anything about X9 other than
X9.
Oh,
My
no.
bad.
Wow, Joel.
My bad.
Everyone call me X9.
If you're
We're
even
trying to
so-
do something here, though.
Yeah, if you hear funky sounds, it's just Will messing with the soundboard. Because it's not like he can be messing with his peen, so he instead directs it to the soundboard.
He doesn't want to know he's
Wrong.
He doesn't want us to
Disagree.
know he's gay.
Yeah, just like Melvin.
I'm not gay.
Oh, we have 2 coming out stories?
Joel's also coming out. He said he wanted to come in our mouths. What?
Alright, and
Whoa, that's
yeah,
Joel.
yeah, that's a
Joel, that's
big
weird,
no.
Joel.
Wow.
Yo, Mr. Teacher, man, you know he's
Stop.
pretty
What are you
gay.
doing, bro?
Yeah.
Can you stop messing with
No,
him? Put it back to normal.
Will, please. Thank you.
All right, so 6ix9ine apparently. So from what I saw on Instagram, apparently, so the record label he was with before, apparently they signed a 2-album deal with him. For exact. All right, does anybody want to guess the amount?
2 million.
Oh,
like
was it like
$5.
$1.
10 million?
$10 million. $10 million for a 2-album deal, bro. And this fool is still in jail. They don't even know how much time he's gonna serve to like do after the sentencing. I have no idea. It's kind of crazy.
10 mil, he could pay off that.
He can't.
Shut up.
No.
He can't pay off jail time.
Yeah,
He
no.
can't. That's how it works.
If they're crooked, yeah, he can.
Apparently
Do
he's gonna do one in English and one in Spanish. So we're gonna get like a weird mainstream 6ix9ine Hispanic or Spanish album coming out, which is gonna be pretty crazy.
I'm just gonna mention El Chapo. Calling it.
Oh no.
Calling it?
Oh.
As a fellow Mexican, I disown him as a Mexican. So
Why?
Who, El Chapo or 6ix9ine?
6'9".
Why?
He's 6'9". Stupid ass.
He looks good.
Whoa.
Brian, you got something to say for the
Ew.
podcast?
No,
It is coming out there,
ew.
Brian. Joel came out.
Yeah, Melvin came
I
out,
didn't
Will
come out.
came out. Now it's your turn.
I already said I'm coming out straight.
Okay,
Just saying.
that's obviously a lie.
Reverse straight.
Who knows reverse card?
Reverse straight.
What? I'm curved now?
Reverse straight.
Okay. 10 million, you said?
$10 million
million.
for 2 albums.
How much is an album?
I have no idea.
$2.
Like song wise, like how many songs?
Well, for me, it's free because I.
No,
Well, yeah,
he
that's
means
not
the
what he
songs.
Oh,
Like how many songs are in an album?
Usually like 10.
10?
10 or more. I think.
yeah, because it is
Sometimes
like
more.
It's a lot though.
yeah.
Yeah. Depends.
He'll probably do. If people still want to work, no. Will anyone want to work with him once he gets up?
No.
Maybe people that aren't like popular or not real known.
Or that won't have a chance of going to jail.
But would people even listen?
Yeah,
I won't
that's
at that
only if
point.
he doesn't get murked by like
That's
all the
what I'm-
people you ratted off.
I mean, honestly, everybody's gonna listen anyway. If you hear someone say, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to it," they're gonna listen to it.
Yeah. makes
Somehow they're just gonna, listen.
sense. Right.
But I don't think they're gonna like listen to like on their own time. I think they're gonna
Yeah.
like have siblings like my brother over here, listening and like putting it on blast.
He listens to 6ix9ine.
Sometimes he used to. I don't know if he does right now. But yeah.
That's good.
What's up?
What do we discuss? Not hitting the
I'm
table.
sorry.
Max has a weird habit of hitting the table.
No, it's just.
Just hit that right there.
It's because I can't not have. Okay, I'm
Hit the
not-
woman behind you.
Just touch your
There's no. No, get out of here. It's not. There's whatever.
He looks back. Where?
What else were we discussing?
the teacher thing.
We already discussed that.
So we got.
Should not
teacher.
listen to like the first 10 minutes we were talking.
You're just messing with
You're the one with the headset.
I don't.
You can hear
I
everything.
spaced out, okay?
That was pretty good. We were talking about the teacher. I'd be so embarrassed
I would.
if I was in your shoes, Joel.
Yeah,
I'd be so
I
scared.
saw the snap,
Holy
and I was
crap.
like, "Is that a close up of a computer?" But
Yeah, that's
there's,
what I
there's
thought.
someone's
Yes.
head on the side of the picture. It's like, oh, crap. That's what made me think for it. It's just that I was like, tell me he's not playing it out loud.
I know. All I was thinking about was Melvin's amazing intro.
Yeah,
I
I was like,
oh, damn.
Thankfully enough, there's like 8 people in that class, and all those people I kind of know. So like they kind of expected of me at this point. But like if that was like another class that I had, that would have been horrible.
Well, what is this? This is Naruto hand symbols you guys are doing?
Oh, nerds, jeez.
But if it was like the episode we recorded.
Yeah, if it was like episode like 2, yeah, 2, I would have been semi okay with it. I still
Yeah.
wouldn't want it played.
I think it would be better to play episode 2 instead of episode 1.
What do you guys do?
What are you guys doing?
This is some Naruto type stuff. What are you?
No, we're just doing hand signs.
Naruto. That'll
Oh
get
my
all
God,
you,
no,
all you
no,
anime
no.
fans out there gonna get the mad. Can you all bring a topic in mind? Nobody.
It's not like I could bring a topic that fulfills
Well, you
50 minutes. The whole
You
point-
brought someone
30.
that filled it to some time. I mean, everyone else.
I don't know, Brian won't share his coming out story, so I guess he has to share
I mean-
something else. That is not his peen.
Brian knows the most people. I feel like you should have some story or something, right?
Story?
I don't know, or like something to share with the podcast.
I don't know. It might be a bit inappropriate for.
That doesn't matter.
Inappropriate.
Just wants to just share at this point. We don't have enough things to say anyway.
Yeah, I have to think about it first. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I mean,
Yeah, like a whole day to think about it.
I mean, you guys do all the talking.
Okay,
You
now
never
it's your turn, right? Welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to the
Talking with Brian segment.
Yep, the daily.
Daily. It's like weekly.
My bad. The weekly.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. So.
Oh, look at Melvin. He's so perfect. He never messes up once.
No, I'm just saying.
Shut up,
so
Melvin.
dumb.
Brian, speak. Story time now.
No,
Why?
Damn. Get wrecked.
I said so. How do you like that, Trump?
Huh?
Damn. Damn. Hear that, Mr. Trump? Deport his bitch ass.
Excuse me, sir.
He like.
You're just
Yeah,
say
you're
something,
just
will you?
browsing
Just sat
Twitter
there.
while we're trying to do a podcast. right here.
it was Instagram, so
Yeah, get it right, Oscar. You're so dumb.
Where you get from the 1200?
Oh, I'm gonna go watch the Joker movie. So
Well, I mean, not all of us have watched it,
yeah, I know.
but I want to watch it.
I mean, by this point when this comes out, I feel like most people would have seen it.
Me.
I don't even know
Me,
what
I
this
have
is.
money.
That's-
Me.
some people might have seen it.
Right, Brian, you changed your profile picture to the Joker on Instagram.
I know. It's,
Yeah, you did.
I actually did. It's
Did you
kinda
like
cool.
it that much that you changed it?
No, I just had it. I was like,
Yeah,
let me
uh-huh.
just change it
Uh huh.
to Joker.
No, is this part of your coming out story?
It's
He's
not.
in love with the Joker.
Ooh, Joker caused him to
Joker
change his
fetish.
sexuality.
He's gonna cosplay as Harley Quinn.
Oh.
No, he's gonna
Are
dress
you
up
gonna be
as
the Joker?
Oh.
Yeah. As long as he dresses up as a girl, yes.
You're my Joker. I'll be your Harley Quinn.
Do you have a vaginas?
Oh.
No.
Well, the movie.
No,
I
talk
liked
about
it
it.
a lot.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No, no spoilers. But I did really enjoy the movie. I think it's like 2 hours. Probably like straight 2 hours.
Okay.
It is set in the past though. It is set in the
70s?
70s.
I got it right. See,
Great.
I hit the mark.
Don't you also read the comics?
No, I don't read.
But
I mean,
this movie's different.
This is not related to the comics.
No, it's not.
Not
No,
one.
it's completely different.
It's,
Just the
it's a
only thing
different arc.
related.
It's a Joker.
The only thing related to the movie is
Gotham and the Joker and stuff like that.
basically.
Gotham.
But the Joker's name in the movie is Arthur Fleck, and the Joker doesn't have a real name
Mhm.
in like any of its stories, but in the comics he did have the name Arthur Fleck once. He has a lot of names in the comics,
Makes sense.
but yeah, I loved it. Could tell
Would you
by-
recommend?
hell
to our
yeah, I
viewers?
recommend it.
How was the ending?
I recommend
The
it a
ending
lot.
was it great?
Maybe like the third act to the ending.
Uh-huh.
You'll love it.
Chef's kiss.
Yes, of course.
But she would want to kiss the chef.
Well, like the beginning was kind of slow.
Okay,
Make
that's
sure
fine.
it's a woman though.
You should really watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching it later. I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty good.
Is it? It's just a one thing, right? It's just one movie.
Yeah,
it's
just
not
one
gonna be
movie.
like any sequels or anything. Okay.
No.
I'm getting tired of movies with sequels. Like, there's no point, honestly.
Sequels,
Like,
prequels.
because I'm gonna have to wait another year or so for the sequel to come out. So there's really no point in it. Just make a movie, have it all in, and then bada bing, bada boom. That's it.
Yo, what are movies that don't have a sequel?
Just movies.
No, but I mean like what movies do you guys know that don't have a sequel?
That's a good question.
Let me see.
honestly don't
Let
know.
me see.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Never mind.
Huh?
80s movie. Don't
All
worry.
right, of course you watch.
Okay, 80s movies. There you go.
Does Teen Wolf have a sequel?
Who?
Teen
Who-
Wolf is a
who-
movie.
Teen Wolf.
It is coming
the
out
one
day.
with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
No, why would I? Why would I ever watch?
Yeah, Will, why have
It's
you
a-
watched
it's
it?
a
That
better
is the
question.
wackest
Better
80s
question.
movies there is. Is it good though?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What time are you going? 6:05. 6.
Like in 30 minutes. I still got time. It's fine.
No, I mean like to the movie.
Oh, it's at like 6:35
2D.
standard time. Yeah. Jeez, what movie doesn't have a sequel, bro?
14.50 for a ticket.
Yo,
Not that
I
bad.
could buy
That's
like
not that bad.
14 big chickens with that.
You don't have money. You can't buy anything with that.
Shut up.
You did. Have
So when I went to the movies, was it like episode 1? On episode 1 we were talking about the Joker, and that day I went to go watch it.
okay.
Alright, so it was like a good plus 10 of us
Mhm.
that went to watch it.
and no invite.
Man,
No, he did invite us.
He
Yeah, he
invited
did invite us. I remember that clearly.
We just couldn't go.
Because I was like, oh, I'm broke, so.
I am a bro.
it was so hard to get tickets. I mean, I got my tickets online,
Uh-huh.
so I just basically printed it out right there on those machines.
You don't
But
show it
I
on your
had,
phone?
yeah, I used my the Regal app. Just scanned it and then I just got the ticket, so I didn't have to go in front of the people. So my friends, I mean they're all my friends, but a lot of them, they were like already older, so I mean they don't have to like get their IDs checked and stuff like that. But I had like 3 friends that came so late, and then I went with them just to help them out to get their tickets. But then they had their tickets online as well, but they bought it to the wrong theater.
Oh no.
So we're at the theater where we live, but they got it
In Germantown.
from Germantown.
Yeah.
Oh.
They bought the tickets from Germantown.
Oh, dude.
Just so funny. No, but they ended up. They were asking if they could just get a refund or just use these tickets for this movie, or just get their money back, but they couldn't. So 2 of them just paid right there for their tickets, but one of my friends, for some reason, he just doesn't bring money at all to a movie theater,
Did you expect you guys to
I
pay
know
for
exactly who you're talking about.
and I paid for him.
Could we like leave this
Again.
I paid for him.
Again.
Oh no.
So we went, and dude, the guy just checking the tickets was so strict. There was like these other people.
That white dude, chubby dude.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I hate
that guy
dude from
just-
the movie theaters.
I tried to go in early, right, to buy popcorn.
Mhm.
I showed him my ticket. He was like, "Do you have an ID?" I'm like, I'm not old enough, but you can see my friends. There's like big ass people with
You
me.
should have been like,
But
here's
yeah.
my ID.
Like they can take me in, yeah.
Yeah, but there's like, no, you gotta go in with them. I'm like, all right. So I go back, and like right when I entered the theater at 1st,
Mhm.
there was like probably a group of 3 or 4 people. They came up and talked to me. That they entered already, right? They already had an adult let them in, go with them. But then I guess that adult left, and for some reason those guys were kicked out, right? So there was 4 of them. It was like a white guy and a black guy, some Hispanic
Really
guy.
tall, white, black dude. I know who you're talking about.
And yeah, they were basically kicked out of the theater, and the white guy.
I also heard it's because they tried to fight them. So
Wait,
that
I
might
don't even
explain
know.
why they got kicked out.
I mean, I came in and they were getting kicked out. I came in and the white guy just had he kept coming in and out, and he grabbed just a drink cup, and he was just spilling it all the way on his way out.
What?
Yeah, and the security was just kicking him out.
There was a fight? What?
I mean, I didn't see no fight, but he was just causing a
They
scene.
were threatening to fight them or fight somebody. That's what I heard. That's what they told me.
Yeah.
So that's why they
I
got
mean, he
kicked
was
out.
obviously pissed.
Yeah, he was really pissed off. He was
Yeah.
like-
But at the same time, they weren't old enough. Trust me.
Yeah.
So the adult left.
I guess because they told me that they were able to get in because someone let them in with them, and I mean they got kicked out. I'm not sure why.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it was weird.
How do they check for that?
I don't even know.
Yeah, what if you have like dwarfism or something?
Okay, that's okay.
That's-
we
you
have an
still
ID.
have an ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's no height restrictions to IDs.
You need to be 5 feet to get an ID.
So the adult left, and then what happens to them? Do they like walk out of the theater, or were they just escorted out of the theater?
I'm not sure, but when I entered, they were just basically getting kicked out.
That's kind of
So escorted, probably.
yeah. So that means from their seats they got called out for not having adults. How do they find out?
I'm not sure what showtime they were watching, but I mean they were probably still waiting for a movie, honestly, and then they got kicked out because I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't have happened.
The only way I see it is like they're just walking around with, like flashlights in people's faces. Like, are you with an adult? And then you have to like show them.
That guy is really strict that way.
Yeah, that guy. Is so
He's
strict.
extremely strict.
I've never seen anybody strict like that.
And when you went out to get popcorn, right? He said he told you to go back to the theater.
I mean, I went to like, cause he was checking tickets.
Uh-huh.
You have to go through him.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to by myself, but he told me that I needed somebody.
Is that a
Basically,
rule?
even though when I was with my friends on a table like right next to where he's standing. I try to just get up and try to get popcorn real quick, and then go back to him, but he didn't let me.
Is that a rule that says you can't go out into the concessions without an adult?
I don't know, dude.
You should have brought that up.
I've never heard that before.
Neither
Some
have I.
people just.
I've heard of getting into a movie with an adult, but going out to buy drinks and like candy and stuff, that should just be.
It was like those managers that they think they're gods of the store, and you know, like when Karens come up, like, "Can I speak to your manager?" And then the manager's like, "I am here. What do you need, peasant?" That's basically that guy. Except that I don't think he's a manager. I think he's just an employer,
Is he like an old
Unemployed.
dude? Or?
He's,
middle.
like 30s.
He's really tall, big.
I guarantee he gets employee of the month every year.
Or he has-
He probably gets second place because he's just so rude to everybody.
Probably doesn't even get on the top charts.
Just make sure you have somebody to go with.
Yeah.
Over the age
He's already
over the age of
71.
Yeah,
21.
I'm 17.
Oh, so yeah,
He's-
you go by yourself.
No, I'm definitely arguing. Because if I was placed, because I'm not gonna go out just to argue. But if I was placed in that situation, I would certainly argue. Only because if it's not a rule, then you just
Why does it matter?
You're just making up their own rules.
you're just a pee-pee head.
because they feel that. I think people like that, not just in movie theaters, but like anywhere, they always feel so entitled. I feel like because that's the only thing they have.
Right?
It gives them like importance or just power in their lives.
Yeah,
Sad.
if they're not bossing people around, they're just standing around doing nothing.
Honestly.
That's what they're paid for. But honestly, I'd rather just walk around the theater and get paid to do that.
Like, bro, just show up. Don't be so extra. Just do your job and that's it. You don't gotta like. It's not that serious, dude.
Yeah, but at what point is it serious? Is it too serious?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not getting paid
Making
to
up
do
your
that.
own rules.
Yeah, but we don't know if he's making up his own rules. For all we know, it's actually a rule, and nobody else enforces
Getting
it because nobody cares. So then, at what
'Cause
point do you not enforce a rule if it doesn't make any sense?
'Cause-
You know?
Using the bathroom without an adult.
I mean, it sort of makes sense to a certain point. Like, you can't just send out like an 8-year-old to go buy some popcorn. Bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like an obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's the problem because at what point does
Are
it
we
become
not
gray?
the minors?
Exactly.
13.
I mean, but
'Cause-
if you go to like a buffet, it's like children 8 years and under have to be accompanied by an adult, so you
That's
don't have to alienate every single
Oh
minor.
yeah, but to be fair, in a buffet, like 8-year-olds would probably like sneeze on the food.
Yeah.
It's not more of a it's because you're 8. It's
Or
more
they
like
can't
because
reach
you're,
over
you're an
the
idiot.
counter.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like if there's like a 16-year-old that goes, right, and it's just like, all right, they have a 21-year-old with them or whatever. Like they don't need someone to like hold their hand and take them to just like go buy popcorn at the counter.
There's no.
Well, I mean, if you're going to you're going to the movie theater, right? If you see that guy, ask him about it. You should go out to get popcorn, and
Yeah.
if he tries to like stop you, just straight up just
Just
break
like
his kneecap.
Nah, just-
have your like ID like ready in your hand, just like this. You're gonna go like, and then he goes, "Can I see your ID?" You're just
I'm
he's like,
gonna just
"Oh,
like
no."
stick it to his face like
And then you're just like,
17.
Goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Like his eyes just burn out.
He kicks you out because you're being rude.
My eyes.
Oh man.
He kicked you out for being too prepared.
No.
You weren't supposed to do that. Get out.
Oh, you ruined my employee of the year.
He goes Super Saiyan.
Oh man.
It's like you disgrace his family. You're just gonna end your life.
He just commits seppuku on the spot.
Oh no.
For those of you who don't know, seppuku is a ancient.
It's just suicide.
Japanese
Just say
suicide technique where the samurai are just. Is it samurai? I don't know.
It's
Just
samurai.
some Japanese would be
Japanese.
like, "Oh crap! I dishonored my family." and, he just-
Whoa.
and he
Family,
stabs
what do you
himself
want?
in like the stomach and just slits open his stomach and he dies.
Yeah, and then they have another samurai cut their head off afterward. Yes.
For good measure.
Good measure.
make sure they're dead.
To make it quicker than how slow it already is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Quicker picker up.
Like the guillotine.
Yo, have you guys ever seen that movie Battle Royale?
No, but I played Fortnite.
Battle
No, yeah, no, that's where Fortnite got it from. So there's this
No,
book.
I
Wait,
think they got it
hold
from
on,
no,
Minecraft.
no.
Are you telling me Fortnite?
Didn't create Battle Royale?
Get out of here. Nah, so there's like this book I think it came out in the 80s or 90s. It was called Battle Royale.
Right.
And I'm just gonna explain the
The
movie.
Hunger Games?
Let me explain it. I gotta explain it. So yeah, I think that came out before the Hunger Games, and basically what it is in the movie, like they take like all these kids from like, is it Japan? I'm just gonna say somewhere in Asia because I don't know. But they take the kids, and like every year they take like a certain classroom from each school all around the country. They put them on a bus and they leave them on an island for all them to kill each other. Like
I think I
legitimate.
know what you're talking about.
Like-
Are you sure it's not Fortnite?
No, this
Sounds
is
a
what-
lot like
no,
Fortnite.
this is-
Bus.
Did they
killing
build? did they crank 90s?
No, but this is where Fortnite got it from though. Like
Even the 90s?
Even
Like
the bus?
Like they cranked 90s? In
yeah, no,
Wait, are we Asians?
because oh my god.
Shut up.
I mean, some of the
Bro.
Fortnite characters do look Asian.
Because they are Asian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're all
are.
like straight up
So-
Asian.
some of them, like
Are straight up Asian, yes.
no, shut up.
Like for season 3 or 4 was it 4?
Oh, you mean like the Chinese thing?
Yeah,
Like where they add
like
Lucky Landing and stuff?
Oh,
one of
because it
One
was
of the-
Chinese.
one of the characters, right? It has, and then like
It has
then
like in
the other style is just a hair change, but like the eyes are.
Oh, I know the one that came out New Year's Eve for Chinese
Yeah.
people. Yeah, it's literally Chinese.
All right, so can I get back to my?
Oh, yeah, right. Battle
And
So-
Royale.
another one, the one from
Okay,
the
yeah,
Battle
so-
Battle Royale with Japanese
So
kids.
basically, like the whole reason why they did that is because like apparently kids in that point in time of the story at least, like they've gone like so just like violent and just like rebellious to to the rest of society, that the government's just like, all right, we're just gonna have to get rid of these like kids and just have them kill each other.
But wouldn't they have the most violent kid on their hands?
Yeah, but
'Cause if they
they're
win-
also, I mean, yeah. I mean, I
So,
don't know.
if-
And
and
then we're just kill them anyway.
Yeah, no. See, that's the thing. That's what happens is so they put all the
Oh,
kids.
wait, hold up.
Spoiler alert.
All right, no. It's not really. They just put all the kids on the island,
Who's gonna read this book?
and the rules are everyone wears a collar, right? No, listen, you have to. Jesus.
No, because I think I know where this is going.
Yeah. So, if they don't kill each other, like if no one's dead, like if there's not one person left by the end of like I think it's like 2 days, then the collars just go off and everybody dies.
Jesus.
So there is no winner. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was going somewhere because you don't just, like, aside from GPS, you just blow their head off.
What if you like try to take it off?
you
Like-
die?
Yep.
Lit-
It
okay.
kills you too. Yeah.
So-
There's like this one guy. He straight up looks like an anime character, bro. Like he has the hair and he has like some weird like just long.
Was
just,
this like a comic
coat.
book?
No, this is
How do you
I
know?
saw the movie.
Oh, you saw the movie.
He just has like weird like just triangular like orange hair just going all over
Yes,
the place.
Phineas's head on his.
Yeah,
on his
basically.
hair.
Basically, and then he has just like a giant black cloak. You guys should check
Did
it
you
out.
win?
Did he
Like
win?
Sword Art's Online.
Yeah, it's on. You can just search. it
Does
up
he
online.
have the Renegon?
I don't know what that is.
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
So I.
Way to just alienate the rest of her. Just.
That's just,
Well, Melvin knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, because you guys are weebs.
Shut up. You were like. Shut up. I do
Yeah,
have.
so- Did he win? What happened to him?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
It's an old movie.
No, I know, but it's just like so good. You gotta check it out.
I'm not gonna check out.
You
Where am I
gotta
gonna check it out? Is it on Netflix?
Mm, You could just go on YouTube and it's right there.
Or
That's
is it free?
pirating, bro. That's
Yeah.
illegal.
Movies on YouTube.
Just Battle Royale. Battle Royale 1990 something.
Fortnite comes up.
Nah, it's
Okay,
fine,
I'm gonna look that up right now. Give me a second.
that movie is. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you guys are gonna watch that.
Yeah, but like back.
It's in subtitles because it's not in English.
What's it
Oh,
called?
yeah, definitely.
Battle Royale. So a
Royale.
spoiler alert, unless you want to watch it, I go watch it because it's a great movie. So
You get free.
that guy
shots.
doesn't die, but he makes it into the final four because the final three, like two of them are like sort of kind of dating, like they have like chemistry,
Oh,
whatever.
they're teaming. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so they team together. But you see a lot of that in the movie, like people team and then they like instantly turn
It's like-
on each other.
It's like Zone
Oh my god. So the dude with the orange hair in
So
this.
it is Fortnite.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's Fortnite. Yeah, it is.
Yay!
It actually is. Yeah.
We love
They just randomly have blueprints and I don't know, or just a giant wooden wall just appears in front of them.
Mr. Trump was in there.
Yeah, Mr. Trump is in it too.
Oh,
Actually.
bet.
He's like,
Joe's like, I gotta watch this now. Wait, so back to my point. Wouldn't that just like generate like the most violent kid ever?
See, that's the thing. See, so the dude with the orange hair, he's already won a battle royale before, so they put him back in. So I think what they do with the violent ones is just put him back in to see if they'll
Oh.
ever die. Yeah.
So they just like trying to like.
So
Kill
soon,
them
yeah,
Is this a movie?
yeah, that's it. So sooner or later, they'll just get them to die.
and then fast forward years later in another time space. There's no more bad kids and rebellious people.
There's a second one, but
And
I haven't
then-
seen it.
And then it's just that one guy left. He's like, "Congratulations, you won. There's no more bad people." And,
And
then
then
he
you
just gets capped.
His head got chopped off.
But yeah, it does kind of sound like Hunger Games.
Fortnite.
Apparently, Hunger
All
Games
of
is
them.
like inspired or something by that. I have no idea.
He said that's like peasants fighting peasants.
Yeah.
For sure, the real Battle Royale was probably the Black Plague.
What?
Can you not? Well,
Yeah, well, don't mess with this duct taped cabinet.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like a Chanchis prized possession.
So, do we got anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Have we reached like a good time limit today?
No, we're on 35 minutes.
So maybe you want to wrap up?
One more topic.
One more topic? What do you?
What
Alright,
topic?
then you bring it
What
up.
do we
then.
got? What do we got?
Yeah, you asked for one more topic. No, you. No, you.
Both of them.
Okay, both of you guys give us a topic.
We'll hop off of Snapchat. Porfa.
Yeah,
Any
Will.
crushes?
Crushes?
You guys?
Huh?
As
What?
in,
Any
no.
crushes?
As of now, no.
I'd rather not talk about that on a podcast for people from the
Oh.
school watch.
I don't care.
Yeah, all right. Somebody.
Is it a female though? Just to narrow
Yes.
it down. Okay, narrow it
Female.
down.
Guys, it's a female. Figure it
It's
out.
coming out day, so.
Just in case. You sure it's a female?
Females,
Yes, it's a female.
watch out. Will's coming.
Yeah,
And he's
Will's
horny.
single, ready to mingle.
Psych.
Oh, who's gay?
No.
Oh.
No.
Ew.
You just signed your own death warrant with that.
Death warrant.
Yes. You shall die.
Melvin said I was horny, and I was like,
Oh.
no, I'm not.
Not right now.
No, I said you were straight. That's what I said, and he was like, "No." Pretty sure. You guys heard me, right?
I heard you.
You heard me.
Through the head.
You heard me. I said he was straight, right?
I didn't hear that.
You heard me. I said he was straight, right?
I zoned out for a second.
Protect Will. He's my boy.
I bet he is.
Friend.
Whoa.
Your boyfriend. Ooh.
No.
Okay, so do we not have any other further topics?
So like, are you guys not gonna talk about your crush?
No.
The meaning of
life.
We don't
That's-
we don't talk
save
about that
for
on the
Christmas
podcast.
special.
If you
New
single, hit
Year's
us up,
special.
please. I'm sad and lonely.
Okay. I guess
All right,
there's nothing else.
wrap it up, Joel.
All right. Well, that's been what is this? Our third
Third
installment of those Chanchis Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think. Follow us on Instagram. Send us money, please. And yeah,
Don't do
that'll be
that.
all. See you on the other side of the
Send
wall.
me money.